What's up YouTube, Rodrigo Manzo here. I've got a very awesome video for y'all today. We are taking a look at the how to sumo deadlift video. That's right guys, finally I'm giving you guys my comprehensive tutorial on how I recommend you actually set up for the sumo deadlift. So if you guys like this video, if you find it helpful or enjoyable, of course, make sure to like this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel and would like to see more future content similar to this, make sure to subscribe down below here. Now, let's get to the video, guys.
So the first part to deadlifting is figuring out your foot stance. This is extremely important. So what exactly is it that I recommend? Well, you want to make sure that your foot stance is far enough but close enough to where your ankles and knees are aligned, because this is going to give you the better position in terms of leverage, and it's also going to help you load more weight on your heels. Now once you have your foot stance down, you want to make sure that your knee to foot ratio is exactly the same. You want to make sure that your knees are pointing in the same direction as your toes. This is going to prevent inward rotation of the knees when they should be externally rotated. Now moving forward, grip width can be very individual. However, I do recommend that you pick a grip width where you can externally rotate your scapula. You will see that this is a much more efficient position in terms of back tightness. So once you put all of those steps together, you will see something along the lines of this. My foot stance is wide enough but not too close. My ankles and knees are aligned together, and I have the better position in terms of foot stance. My entire back is always in a neutral position, and this is exactly how I recommend you set up for the sumo deadlift. So now that you have all those steps put together, we need to make sure we are breaking the floor correctly. This is the point at which you are about to quote unquote pull the bar up and start the movement. Now the best way I can recommend you start this position is to think about spreading your feet across and away from you while putting as much pressure on your heels. Now once you have all those steps down, the last one, which is the most important of them all, is locking out. I recommend that you mentally start thinking about locking out or externally rotating your glutes at the position where the barbell reaches or passes your knees. I understand there are a lot of individuals that like to lock out their knees before actually externally rotating their hips, and this is not something I recommend to the individual. Now if you're experienced, you can always do whatever you feel most comfortable with. Just make sure you don't lock your knees out before you actually consider locking your hips out, because that could be detrimental to your knees, and if the weight is heavy enough, you might not be able to finish the movement. So that's it guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys take something away from it. If you found the video helpful, please make sure to share the video, like the video, and also be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you guys for watching.
Good lift, my man. Wow.